1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The foreign minister says the National Action Plan against terrorism is being implemented to make the country an abode of peace and stability. The Prime Minister has felicitated the Turkish President over the victory of his party in the Turkish local elections. Qatar has evinced keen interest to invest in different sectors of Pakistan. In occupied Kashmir, the Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 4 youths in Pulwama district today. And now the news in detail. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said the National Action Plan on Terrorism is being implemented to make the country an abode of peace and stability. Addressing a ceremony in Lahore today, he said Pakistan has registered unparalleled successes in the war on terror. The Foreign Minister said Pakistan is a peace-loving nation, but warned India not to challenge the resolve and determination of its youth. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the country also gave a clear message to the world through its response to the Indian aggression that this was not an old but new Pakistan. Prime Minister Imran Khan has congratulated the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan over the victory of his party in the Turkish local elections. In a message of felicitation, the Prime Minister said the people of Pakistan wish many more successes to the Turkish President. Qatar has evinced keen interest to invest in different sectors of Pakistan. The interest was expressed by a visiting Qatari delegation during talks with the advisor on commerce, Abdur Razak Daud, in Islamabad today. Later talking to state media, Abdur Razak Daud said the talks with the Qatari delegation focused on investment opportunities in power, infrastructure, tourism, and agriculture. The advisor on commerce was confident that the investment from Qatar will start pouring into Pakistan during the next few months. The Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs, Ali Muhammad Khan, says the government is taking concrete steps for strengthening the national economy. In an exclusive interview with our Peshawar correspondent Matiullah today, he said economic indicators of the country are improving due to the prudent policies of the present government. He said foreign exchange reserves have been increased and foreign entrepreneurs are coming to the country for investment. The Minister of State said reforms have been introduced in Pakistan Railways, Pakistan International Airlines, steel mills, health and education to improve its performance. Ali Muhammad Khan said peace has been restored in the country due to matchless sacrifices of the security forces and the general public. Pakistan-China border via Khunjerab Top was reopened for trade and travel from today after remaining closed during the winter season. According to the protocol signed between both the friendly countries, the border is closed on the 1st of December every year and reopened on the 1st of April. In occupied Kashmir, the Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 4 youths in Pulwama district today. The youths were killed by the Indian troops during a cordon search operation at Lassipura area of the district. The Indian police, while describing victims as militants, claimed that they were killed in gunfight, and 3 Indian troops were also critically injured. The Indian troops also launched violent cordon search operations in Qazi Gund and Veernag areas of Islamabad, Anantnag district. South Korean President Moon Jae-in says North Korea and the United States have expressed their determination to continue dialogue for peace and denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Addressing a regular meeting in Seoul, Moon Jae-in said it is confirmed that South Korea, North Korea, and the United States do not want to go back to the past, although a temporary difficulty was created in the peninsula's peace process. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has stressed that the ongoing violence in Gaza is a tragic reminder of the fragility of the situation in the Middle East. Addressing the Arab League summit in Tunis, he vowed to work closely with the parties to achieve progress towards the redeployment of forces in Hudaydah region of Yemen and the opening of humanitarian corridors on the way to a political solution for the country. In Yemen, 13 government soldiers and dozens of Houthi rebels have been killed in clashes in Dahlia province. A government source said the fighting erupted after the rebels seized control over several sites 3 days ago in the north of Dahlia, south of the rebel-held capital Sana'a. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.